Hey guys, what's up? It's Tiffany, or also known as Abigail Elizabeth if you read any of my writing. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Tiffany, and welcome to the tribe. I do have a haul, a seasonal mall haul that I would like to show you guys. But first, I have a few updates. This will be my last video for a while. I was going to do a book review as soon as I finished it, and I will. However, I recently got some bad news, some concerning news, not bad news, but concerning news from my doctor. And that put me into an anxiety spiral. Because now I'm thinking, am I on a time limit? Or, basically uncertainty. I now need answers. Like, what the hell is going on? Is there anything that I could do to, just try and save my life or something? Or, no one asks to be chronically ill. And I have been chronically ill since 2021 when I was diagnosed with scoliosis and fibromyalgia. I had no idea that I had struggled with chronic illness until later in life, and until, a little after COVID. But I'm going to try and live my life as best as I possibly can until I can find some answers. If you guys still want, I'm going to try and film videos, but they may be very limited. If you guys want to support this channel and the content that I make on this channel, feel free to check out the links below. I am an affiliate with Goddess Provisions, Blades for Babes, Mermaid Weaver, Romway, and I think it's called Zazzy Bands. You can also shop my closet. And this is one of my rescues. Come here, baby. Can I pick you up and show you to everyone? This is one of my fur babies. Sometimes she doesn't like to be held. But she's letting me hold her because she knows something's wrong. But this is Wendy. But yeah, just beware that I do want to do unboxings for you guys, like subscription boxes and everything, but my mother already fussed at me for getting this stuff, so that's where you guys come in. So like I said, those links will be in the description below. It'll definitely help out with this channel a lot. So some of the stuff that I got, I'll go ahead and go through each and every one of them. So I needed new brushes. I needed new makeup brushes. Also, I am a drag king. I am a drag artist. So if you want to go subscribe to my sunroom, that will be in the description below as well. That's also another way you can help out. So I bought these 5-piece brush set, and it is from Morbid. Go ahead and take them out. And these were $14.99. These are from Spencer's. Now, after I was laid off of Spencer's due to using a mobility aid, I made a promise to myself to never go in that store again. However, something was like, you cannot hold a grudge against, something that you love and everything like that. It's people that let you down. It's not the actual, your love for, the aesthetic itself. It's the people, which You know, people will let you down. So these are the brushes. I'll go through them one by one. So I guess this is like a blush brush. I know you can barely see it, but these are in the color green. And green actually represents life. They also had a pink one. And if I can find it on their website, it'll be linked below. And I was in dire need of some new brushes. So the brushes that I currently have, I absolutely love this brush. So these are all the brushes, the new brushes that I bought myself. And I especially like the design on them, especially with the little serpent, because the serpent is my familiar. And they feel really, really, really soft. So I will definitely be using these brushes. The next thing I got was this shadow highlighter palette, which is also for Morbid. It was $16.99, which brought this to a total of $30, including tax included, $33.90. Again, I will place the link in the description below if it is online. So the palette is just the same as the brushes, very green. I love the design, especially the serpent design, the little moth, the scissors, the moon, the little Morbid symbol, and I think the little, what is that, the little triangle, sun, everything. And then on the back it has the colors of the shadows and the highlighter. And here is the mirror, and then the colors as well. I will swatch the colors a little bit later on, and I will post them right on the community page. The only thing that I wish that Spencer's would do is to label the colors, the color of the palette, or the color of the shadows. It would make it just a little bit easier as to what each shadow is. Like, for example, this would be, or should I say, this would be forest green, I should say. And, you know, stuff, you know, something like that. But all in all, I definitely really love, all in all, I love this palette, you know, I love the colors, and it's definitely got that little bit of brightness to it, along with the grungy look. But I guess we can go ahead, you know what, I guess we can go ahead and swatch them. So, I'm gonna swatch just maybe a few. So, here's this tan color. This is like a lime green. I know you guys can barely see it. This is what I call the deep forest green. The blue. This looks like a brown color. So that's one side. Like I said, there will be a better swatch of these a little bit later. The other side, this is like a brown. And then a very, very light lime green. Like a really, really dark green. And I want to say this is like a dark teal. And then, of course, black. I like how some of these colors are really, really pigmented. So this is the first side, and this is the second side. The one thing I do like is I like how these colors are really, really pigmented. And then, of course, there's the highlighters as well. I definitely like how these colors are really, really pigmented, especially you know, kind of the more darker shades and everything. I just wish that this palette had a name, and also with the eyeshadows that it had the name as well. So that's what I got from Spencer's. Now what I got from Claire's is this, and it was $9.99. Bringing it to a total, including tax, is $10.59. And again, all products that I found, if they're available online to purchase, I will link them. So this is fake hair that I bought, and I am going to try it on for you guys right now. So basically all it is that you just put it in your hair just like so. Sometimes it is hard for, I never had this, but it's something like that. But it is something like that. It's something like that. I'm gonna have to kind of try it out a little bit and everything, but it is something, kind of something like that, and every thing like that. But I got it because I thought that this would be perfect for summer, and everyone apparently loves my long hair. So I figured, you know what, let me get something that, you know, is kind of, you know, colorful. So this is pastel pink and blue with a little bit of shimmer. So that's what I got from Claire's. And then the last thing is Hot Topic. So I bought this bracelet reminded me of Demi Lovato's Holy Fox CD. So I got it, and this is a bracelet, and it was $12.90. Just like so. You can tighten it however you want, so it has like all the little crosses and everything like that. You can tighten it however you want. But it just reminded me of Demi Lovato's Holy Fox CD. And the last thing that I got was this really cute Winnie the Pooh was my childhood, and it made me laugh, and the characters made me laugh so much, so I got it. This one was $16.90, and those two brought to a total with tax $27.48. So the most I've spent was, of course, at Spencer's. Not surprised. But I got this little journal with all of the characters, and it is a poppable, kind of like a class, like a diary. So it has all of the characters: Piglet, Tigger, Pooh, and Eeyore. Open it up just like a spiral, and then you can put like your name here, and then there's all of the, you know, Winnie the Pooh characters. There's Pooh with this honey, you know, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. And then there's, you know, Pooh, you know, just having a good old time. And then there's, you know, again with the sun, rainbows, all that good stuff. And there's Pooh and Piglet as well. And then on the back, of course, just not, and then on the back, it just says Winnie the Pooh. So that was all I got today for the seasonal mall haul As I said before, this may be my last video for a while until I can figure out what's going on with my health. I do want to do book reviews. If my health lets me, I will do at least one book review that I am finishing up. If you guys want to support me in the content that I make here on YouTube, all of those links will be in the description below. It will really, really help me with this channel and keeping up with this channel, so that way I can make more content for you guys. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you guys whenever I can. Thank you so much for your support.